PC is not working well, so I will start using my smartphone. Are you ready? And here in front of you, Nichiji Shonin's statue is there. Nichiji Shonin, as you know, the first Japanese missionary priest. And the top of the altar, we Venerable Nichiren Guruji sitting here on the center of the top of the altars. And of course, the back side we have mandala, Gohonzon here, right? And four great bodhisattva, and Vishishta Karitra Bodhisattva, Vishuddha Ananta Karitra, Supratishta Karitra Bodhisattva is there. And Manjushri and Samantabhadra Bodhisattva is there. Did you get it? Can you hear? If you cannot listen my voice, please let me know. And if you are joining from Hyderabad, please let me know on the comment. Please put it here. Otherwise, I cannot understand you practice together or not. That's why. And if you download the Sutra's copies, please check here, and we can start the official Nichiren Shu's Gongyo morning service. Actually, evening time, I'm using not the Gongyo book, but the Gongyo book is just the essence of the Lotus Sutra, because we have Lotus Sutra is composed 28 chapters, very long chapters. So if you want to do the morning service around 30 minutes, 40 minutes, it is not possible if you recite 28 chapters, not only 1 day, 2 days, 3 days necessary. So we are picking up the most important chapter or essence. But when, as my practice, I'm using the 28 chapter, and we have 2 more volumes before and after. So for the beginner, it is difficult to recite every chapter. So morning service is for the beginners who don't know the Japanese language, and you can use the English Roman script book, and you can join. Okay, Namyo Horingyo, I see your chat message. I could understand you are also practice together. Let's get started. First, I would like to do the Shomyo. We have Nichiren Shu official Shomyo 7 songs, Buddhist song, but normally we do the morning service, evening service, essential puja. We cannot do every 7 Buddhist song because it's too long. That's why we are picking up only 2. One is dojoge, we say. So first we want to invite all the Buddha and all the devotees, and in front of all the Buddha and devotee, and we will start chanting. And lastly also, we will recite the Buddhist song, Buso, we say. And this is also Shomyo, one of the Shomyo. And lastly, we want to announce we will close our Lotus Sutra chanting. So in front of you disappear Buddha or deities, right? And normally the order of the table of the context is first Shomyo, opening Buddhist song, and after that Kanjo in Japanese language. Kanjo means invocation. So you want to recall all the Buddha, eternal Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha also, and four great bodhisattva also, our master Nichiren Guruji also, Nichiji Shonin also. Nichiji is a disciple of Nichiren. He's the first overseas missionary priest. So very important disciples. As you know, Nichiren have the 6 great disciples, but the Nichiji is the last one, right? And after that we have the Kaikyoge, opening verses. And after that, we are picking up the 2nd chapter, Upaya Kaushali in Sanskrit, Hobenpo in Japanese. And this is a skillful means. As you know, Buddha didn't teach us directly. He used a skillful means, Upaya, because depend on the disciple, depends on the audience, depend on the people different characteristic, different understanding, different background. That's why Buddha cannot teach only one sutta, one teaching, right? So depend on the people, he will teach different varieties, right? But of course, goal is same. So only upaya, the ways is different. And the 16th chapter is the most important chapters. This is the Tathagata Aish Pramana chapter in Sanskrit, and Nyorai Juryobo in Japanese language, and the English translation is duration of the Tathagata, right? And especially, actually, Lotus Sutra and the other Mahayana Sutra is written both verses and prose and combination. And normally first prose is there, and after that Buddha say as a gatha, as a song, verses. He is telling us repeatedly same content to the different varieties. And the jiga ge is a verse. So after prose, long sentence is there. After that jiga ge start. So Buddhist song, gathers, he repeat again same thing. And this Nyorai Ryobon is very important. Why? Because this is appears eternal Shakyamuni Buddha. As you know, we have historical Shakyamuni Buddha. He was born in Lumbini. He attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree in Bodhgaya. He preaches 5 bhikkhu, first time Dhammachakra in the Sarnath near the Banarasi, and he died, passed away in Kusinagara at 80 years old, right? This is a historical event. But Lotus Sutra appeared not only historical Buddha, but eternal Shakyamuni Buddha. He say his life is eternal. So normally our life, a human being's life after birth, you will definitely die. I don't know when I will die, but definitely I will die, right? Because I am not God's. But eternal Shakyamuni Buddha's life is limitless, so he will not die. So even if after historical Shakyamuni Buddha passed away around 2,500 years ago, he will be here in front of you if you desire to meet him, if you desire to listen from him, right? So his existence is continued. Dharmakaya, we said. His body is not Rupakaya like human beings, his physical body. Tathagata's body is a Dharma, a truth body. So his truth is eternal, right? And this is a very important historic Lotus Sutra's the most important point is the Nyorai Juryoban, 16 chapters, and Jigage, especially verses, the essence of the Lotus, the duration of the life of the Tathagata. And after that, we will pick up the 21 chapter, Nyorai Jinrikbon. This is the supernatural power of the Tathagata. Tathagata, Buddha, has many wonderful skill. He has compassion, wisdom, and also jnana, wisdom, and karuna, compassion. He has both ways. But especially he has practiced very hard, and he will get a supernatural power. So it mentioned about these powers of the Tathagatas. And after that, we will recite the Nichiren Shonin's word. Nichiren Shonin's word, we have many gomyohan, lots of variety, different events, different puja, different sokum we recite. But especially I pick up the Nichiren Shonin mention about India and Japan, relationship India and Japan. This is a very famous sentence from Nichiren Guruji, Kangyo Hachimansho in Japanese language. English translation is Returning Buddha Dharma to the West. He mentioned Shakyamuni Buddha was born in India, right? And Buddhism come from India to Japan. And Japan became Buddhist nation. And he wants to return Japanese Buddhism, especially Lotus Sutra, the essence of Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching, from Japan to India. And Japan is called the sun country, and India is called the moon country. So from the sun arising from east and setting to the west, if you see the map, you can understand the west side India is there, east side Japan is there, right? So he mentioned in this Sokum. So I will pick up this important Nichiren Shonin word. And after that, I will share with him because he don't have, I don't think this copy you have this Kangyo Hachiman-sho. Later I will pass. And after that, the main practice, recitation of Odaimoku. We are repeated chanting Nam-myoho Renge. As you know, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, this word is a very meaningful and very important. Later I will explain slowly, but I hope you already know reading the Nichiren Shonin's word. And after that, we will recite the Hotoge. This is the essence of 11 chapters, Shikyo Nanji. This is also a very important chapter, the difficulty of retaining the sutra. And after that, we will recite echo. This is a parinama in Sanskrit. This is spreading the merit. Actually, as you know, Lotus Sutra has lots of merit. So you accumulate after recite. So you want to spread your accumulated merit to suffering people, needy people, right? Because Mahayana teaching is not only you yourself, but also spreading to others. This Bodhisattva's compassionate practice is very important, right? And after that, Sigu Segan. This is a 4 great bow. We want to bow in front of Shakyamuni Buddha and Nichiren Shonin. And after that, Busso, again, closing the Buddhist song is there, right? Yeah, I know if I explain a lot one time, you are very confused. So slowly, if you practice every day, no problem, don't worry. So slowly, you can understand. Anyway, let's get started. First is opening the Buddhist song. This is, I hope you have your copy, this one. I don't know you can pick up properly or not, but this is Gashi Dojo is starting. This is a Japanese language, but it is mentioned Roman script, so I hope you can also repeat with me. Next is the invocation. We want to invite all the Buddhas and Prabhupada Buddha and many treasures Buddha and four great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shonin and disciples Nichiji Shonin. Honor be to the great mandala, the perfect circle of all honorable ones, revealed by our founder, Nichiren Shu. Honor be to the eternal Buddha Shakyamuni, our original teacher, the Lord of the Dharma, our great benefactor who attained enlightenment in the remotest past. Honor be to the Sutra of the Lotus Flower of the wonderful Dharma, the teaching of equality, the great wisdom, the one Bhikkhu. Honor be to our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, dispatched by our original Buddha. Honor be to Renge Ajari Nichiji Shoni, the first overseas missionary. Honor be to the protective deities of the Dharma. We honor all of you. May you come to this consecrated place out of compassion towards us, see us with the light of wisdom, and accept our offering of chanting the Sutra and Namu Myo Renge Kyo. Next is the verses for opening the Sutra, Kai Kyoge in Japanese language. Mujo jin jin mi myo no ho wa hyaku senpan go ni mo aitate matsuru koto katashi ware ima kenmon shijuji suru koto etari negawaku wa ryorai no dai ichi gyoge sen shigoku no daijo shigi sube karazu kenmon soku chimina bodai ni chikazuku no sen wa hoshi shosen wa hoshi shiki sono monji wa sunawachi kore ojin nari無料の功徳皆この経に集まれりこのゆえに自在に妙に訓示密に訳すうちむち罪を滅し善を生ずもしは真もしは法共に仏道上善三世の諸仏人人の妙伝なり諸上せせちぐし頂戴せ The meaning of this Japanese language is the verses for opening the sutra. The most profound and wonderful teaching is presented in this sutra. This sutra is difficult to meet even once in thousands and millions of years. Now we have been able to see, hear, receive, and keep this sutra. May we understand the most excellent teaching of the Tathagata. The most excellent teaching of the great Bhikkhu is very difficult for us to understand. We should be able to approach enlightenment when we see, hear, or touch this sutra. Expounding is the Buddha's wisdom. Expounding is the Buddha's truth. The letters composing this sutra are the Buddha's manifestation. Just as perfume is caught by something put nearby, so shall we be richly benefited by this sutra, even when we are not aware of being so benefited, because infinite merits are accumulated in this sutra. We can expiate our past transgression, do good deeds, and attain Buddhahood by the merit of this sutra. It doesn't matter whether we are wise or not, or whether we believe the sutra or surrender. This sutra is the most wonderful and most excellent taught by the Buddhas of the past, present, and future. May we meet and receive it, verse after verse, word after word. Next is the second chapter, Hobenpo in Japanese, and English translation is experience, skillful means, right? Upaya Kaushalya in Sanskrit. So let's get started. Yo renge kyo Hobenpon dai ni Niji se sonju sammai anjo ni kiko shari hotsu shobuchi jinjin muryo gochi emon nange nanyu issai shobon yakushi butsu 勝負の知所医者が仏像信号
百千万の無種小物人形小物無料道法有妙正寺妙正不問成就人事未曾右法随義小説一種難下シャリホツ五十長仏地来修十因縁修十比喩公園言教無種法弁一道修上料理小弱小医者が如来法弁知見腹密海具足シャリホツ如来知見古大臣の無量無下力無所依尋常下脱三昧人入無際常住一切未曾右法シャリホツ如来の修十分別行摂正法言辞入な越下修心シャリホツ修行言詞無量無辺未曾右法物質常住シャリホツ通修仏説小医者が仏性常住第一形難下司法唯物用物内の空寺総法実相小医小法領税総領税小領税大領税力領税差領税陰領税遠領税下領税法領税本末空教徒小医小法領税総領税小領税大領税力領税差領税陰領税遠領税下領税法領税本末空教徒小医小法領税総領税小領税大領税力領税差領税陰領税遠領税下領税法領税本末空教徒小医小法領税総領税小領税大領税力領税差領税陰領税遠領税下領税法領税本末空教徒
The last place we are repeated 3 times, it has meaning, and the most important place. So later I will explain. And chapter 2 experience this translation in English. Thereupon the word honors one emerged quietly from his samadhi and said to Shariputra, this wisdom of the present Buddha is profound and immeasurable. The gate to it is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. Their wisdom cannot be understood by any Shulavaka or Prateka Buddha because the present Buddha attained of many hundreds of thousands of billions of past Buddha and practiced the immeasurable teaching of those Buddhas bravery and strangely to their far-flung fame until they attain the profound Dharma, which you have never heard before, and became Buddha, and also because since they became Buddha, they have been experienced the Dharma according to the capacity of all living beings in such various ways that the true purpose of their various teaching is difficult to understand. Shariputra, since I became the Buddha, I also have been expounding variously, teaching with various stories of previous lives, with various parables, and with various similes. I have been reading all living beings with immutable experience in order to save them from various attachments, because I have the power to employ experience and the power to perform the paramita of insight. Shariputra, the insight of the Tathagata is wide and deep. The Tathagata has all the state of mind towards immutable living beings, unhindered eloquence, powers, fearlessness, dhyana, concentration, emancipation, and samadhi. They enter deep into boundlessness and attain the Dhamma which you have never heard before. Shariputra, the Tathagata divides the Dhamma into various teachings and expounds those teachings to all living beings so skillfully and with such gentle voices that living beings are delighted. Shariputra, in short, the Buddha attained the immeasurable teaching which you have never heard before. No more Shariputra, will I say, because the Dhamma attained by the Buddha is the highest truth, rare to hear and difficult to understand. Only the Buddhas attain the highest truth. That is, the reality of all things is regard to their appearance as such, their natures as such, their entity as such, their powers as such, their activity as such, their primary causes as such, their embodiment causes as such, their effect as such, their rebirth and retribution as such, and their equality as such, despite these differences. And next is the 16th chapter. As I told you, the most important chapter appeared at Tadu Shakyamuni Buddha as a Gridhakuta, Ryojusen, a mountain, top of the mountain in Rajgil. Rajgil and Bodhgaya. I am staying in Bodhgaya, and from here by car, around 2 hours from Bodhgaya to Rajgil. Rajgil, the mountains, is a stage of the Shakyamuni Buddha teach the Lotus Sutra. It's the most important location. So whoever Buddhist coming to Bodhgaya, he or she will go to Rajgil also, as I said, because a very auspicious holy place and the Lotus Sutra's stage place. So if you read the Lotus Sutra itself, original in Sanskrit, and English translation also, of course, available. And if you read the first chapter, it is mentioned the Rajgil and Gridhakuta, the mountain's name in Sanskrit. And in this mountain, top of the mountain, he invites all the disciples and he preached the Lotus Sutra. And he mentioned as a second chapter, it is very difficult teaching. So even if Shariputra, he is one of the 10th grade disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha, directly disciple, student, and he's especially is a wisdom disciple, student. So he is very good wisdom, but still Shariputra, it is difficult to understand Lotus Sutra. Why? Because Lotus Sutra is a very profound teaching, very deep meaning. So if you read only appearance, you cannot understand. You have to read the deeply meaning from the Shakyamuni Buddha's intentioning words, Sanda Bhashya. It is written in Sanskrit. Sanda is an intention, Bhashya is a language. So Lotus Sutra, Shakyamuni Buddha pleads not only just the appearance language, just he said intention, Shakyamuni Buddha's intention you should understand. That's why very few people understand, because very, very difficult. But if you practice and study Dono, Nichiren Shu said, without study you cannot practice following the sufficient, proper way. But even if you get the knowledge, if you don't practice nothing, if you want to become professor or scholar, it's okay. But we are practitioners. We want to attain enlightenment following the Buddha, right? That's why our goal is attain enlightenment, becoming Buddha, right? So without practice, nothing happens. So Nichiren Daishonin said, Gyogaku Nido in Japanese language. So study and practice dono, both is very important. Following the faith. Of course, without faith you cannot study and practice, right? So following your strong faith. First, you will study, and after you get the Shakyamuni Buddha's message, following this technique, you can practice properly. And finally, you attain enlightenment. This is a process of the practice by the Nichiren Guruji said. Okay, anyway, let's get started. 16th chapter, Jigage. Right? Are you ready? 妙法蓮華経如来十両本来十六自我特仏来小教小五種無料百千万国際阿葬儀上説法教家無種奥種上病入応仏道二来無料故移動修上と応弁言涅槃二実不滅道成就し説法他成就応し一生人自力両天の修上水根に不見中見が滅度国用者利限界永連母二小活合し修上期神仏七時期入団一心欲見物不自釈神妙自我吸収素空出量重戦他自己修上相在し不滅異法弁力語見不滅不滅予告修上苦行信行者下部応非中非説部情報両党不問し単理が滅度が検証修上没在奥界幸福異原子用語小活語因語心連法内出異説法人通力行税法阿葬儀故常在領重世休養小住所修上健康寺大化小生寺下士道安の天輪上十万本輪小道閣十十法将軍法寿竹下修上小有楽小天逆天狗上者主義学曼荼羅家三仏具大衆が浄土復帰二種見生寺食料尿税出十万税商財修上医薬語因ね下葬儀故不問三王名小雨宿毒入和式直者即会見がし大師に説法枠寺一死主説仏十無量宮内見仏者異説仏難知下地力行税栄光小無量種苗無種故空種合聖徳用途不知者もっとし将棋東南療養時仏語実不公
如意前方便維持おしこ実在に言し無の説法も我薬異生部苦食原者異本部天道実在にご滅異常見学二小教師し法一弱語欲他を悪道中過剰知修道平等不平等水曜小華道異摂取十法毎日さぜね異我領主上特流無浄土即上十仏心。
This translation is the duration of the life of the Tathagata. It is many hundreds of thousands or billions of trillions of asankhya of kalpa since I became the Buddha. For the past innumerable kalpas, I have always been expounding the Dharma to many hundreds of millions of living beings in order to lead them into the way to Buddhahood. In order to set the perverted people, I expediently show my nirvana to them. In reality, I shall never pass away. I always live here and expound the Dharma. Although I always live here with the perverted people, I disappear from their eyes by my supernatural powers when they see me seemingly pass away, and make offering to my Sharira and adore me, admire me, and become devout of light and gentle, and wish to see me with all their hurt at the cost of their lives. I'll reappear on Mount Secret Eagle with my Sangha and say to them, I always live here, I shall never be extinct. I show my extinction to you expedient although I never pass away. I also expound this unsurpassed Dharma to the living beings of the other world. If they respect me, believe me, and wish to see me. You have never heard this. Therefore, you thought that I pass away. I see the perverted people thinking in an ocean. Therefore, I disappear from their eyes and cause them to admire me. When they adore me, I appear and expound the Dharma to them. I can do all this by my supernatural powers. I live on Mount Secret Eagle and also in the other abode, or Asankhya Kalpa. The perverted people think this world is in a great fire. The end of the Kalpa of destruction is coming. In reality, this world of mine is peaceful. It is filled with gods and men. The garden, forest, and stately building are adored with various treasures. The jewel trees have many flowers and fruits. The living beings are enjoying themselves, and the gods are beating heavenly drums, making various kind of music, and laying mandala flowers on the great multitude and me. This pure world of mine is indestructible, but the perverted people think it is full of sorrow, fear, and other suffering. It will soon burn away. Because of their evil karmas, these sinful people will not be able to hear even the names of the three treasures during a Sankhya Kalpa. To those who have accumulated knowledge and who are gentle and applied, and who see me living here, expounding the Dharma, I say, the duration of my life is immutable. To those who see me after a long time, I say it is difficult to see a Buddha. I can do all this by the powers of my wisdom. The light of my wisdom knows no bound. The duration of my life is immutable karma. I obtain this longevity by age of practice. All of you wise men have no doubt about this. Remove your doubts, have no more. My words are true, not false. The physician who sent a man expediently to tell his perverted son of the death of their father in order to cure them, but not accused of falsehood, although he was still alive. In the same manner, I am the father of the world. I am saving all living beings from suffering because they are perverted. I say that I should pass away, although I should not. If they always see me, they will become arrogant and licentious, and clinging to the five desires so much that they will fall into the evil legion I know who is practicing the way and who is not. Therefore, I expand Buddha's teaching to all living beings according to their capacity. I am always thinking, how shall I cause the all living beings to enter into the unpassed way and quickly become Buddhas? This last verse sentence is very important. Shakyamuni Buddha, eternal Shakyamuni Buddha, historical Shakyamuni Buddha, always thinking as, to observe as our suffering human beings. He wants to help. He wants to make us to attain enlightenment as much as early, quickly, to become Buddha. So he is always help us with compassion, right? So we should appreciate their compassion, and we should keep on our strong beliefs in the Buddha Shakyamuni, especially eternal Shakyamuni Buddha. This is no disappear, right? Eternal existence. Actually, Buddha say every our thing, materials, is destroyed. Now we have temple, but of course, after 100 years, 50 years, I don't know when, but everything, bursting thing is disappear. Human beings also say, I am also, now I'm 43 years. I don't know when I will die, but definitely I will die, right? So everything changeable. But only Tathagatas, Dharmakaya, this truth, universal truth, is not disappear in the future, even in 2000, because you know, after Shakyamuni Buddha was born around 2,600 years ago, and still now, 2025, it is no disappear. His teaching is continuously, and after, in future, our children generation also continue, right? So truth is not disappear. This is a universal truth, nature of universe. Okay, and the next is the 21 chapter that I know your first time experience. So if I teach lots of things, you are very confused. So you have to review by yourself, and you have to check the meaning or some difficult pronunciation or something. So I will stop here, and next I skip the 21 chapter supernatural powers chapter, and I will go to the Venerable Nichiren's word. As I told you before, he has lots of sentences, the letter to devotee or something, and it has variety, but especially India and Japan relationship he mentioned in the Kangyo Hachibansho, returning Buddha Dharma to the West. India is called the country of the moon, where the Buddha appears shining in the world as brightly as the moon. Japan is called the origin of the sun. How can it be that no says as bright as the sun appear in Japan? The moon moves from west to east. It is the omen of Buddhism in India spreading to the east. The sun orbits from east to west. This is the lucky omen of Buddhism in Japan, returning to India. Moonlight is not as bright as the sunlight. Therefore, the Buddha preaches the Lotus Sutra after only 8 years of his lifetime. Sunlight is brighter than moonlight. This is an auspicious omen of Japanese Buddhism shining through the long darkness of the 500 years period. The Buddha didn't say the surrender of the Lotus Sutra because there existed no surrender during his lifetime. In the latter age of the disintegration, there will be many formidable enemies of the one beaker, Lotus teaching everywhere. This is the time when we can lead the harvest of never disparaging bodhisattva, aggressive propagation, sowing the seed of the Buddhahood. Each of my disciples should exalt himself to spread the teaching of the Buddha even at the cost of life. Right? Did you get it? The meaning? Yes. I hope slowly you can understand Because every day I'm leading this Kangyo Hachimansho, returning Buddha Dharma to the West. So slowly you can understand. I will share with you as a DM, so you can also follow. And after that, we will chanting at least 108 times, because we believe human beings' desires is 108, jealousy or negative feeling or attachment, desire, ignorance. Many we have that attachment, right? So we want to we want to reduce our defilement, and we want to purify our mind, and we want to attain enlightenment. Okay, please concentrate chanting. You can see the mandala through the screen. You don't have at home, but you can see the screen because our altars, back of the altars, top of the altars, black colors. This is mandala, and before mandala we have the Tahoto. This is a Prabhuparatna Buddha's stupa. This is in Sanskrit and English is many treasures. Buddha's stupa is there, and four great bodhisattva is there, and Manjushri Bodhisattva is there, and Nichiren Shu is a Japanese missionary priest is there. Okay. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Namu Myoho Renge
死教難寺薬残寺社家族官議小仏役年如是死に小仏昇誕世俗有名世俗生じ世名字会行図打者即位失徳部長仏道の往来世独自死教自身仏師従順全知仏滅道後道下合義で昇天に世間資源北緯世の中有説一切天に可欲よ Actually, after the recitation of Odaimoku, we will recite Hotoge. This is the 11 chapters essence, the difficulty of retaining the sutra. We are called Hotoge in Japanese language, and the meaning is that the difficulty of retaining the sutra from chapter 11, beholding the stupa of the treasures. It is difficult to keep the sutra. I shall be glad to see anyone keeping it even for a moment. So will all the other Buddhas, he will be placed by all the Buddhas. He will be a man of bearers, a man of endurers. He should be considered to have already observed the precept and practiced the dutta. He will quickly attain the unsurpassed enlightenment of the Buddha. Anyone who reads and recites the sutra in the future in the true sun of mind, he shall be considered to live on the state of purity and good. Anyone, after meditation, who understands the meaning of this sutra will be the eye of the word of gods and men. Anyone who expands this sutra even for a moment in this dreadful world should be honored with offering by all gods and men. This is the 11 chapters essence, Hotoge. And after that, we will recite the prayers, echo in Japanese. We want to accumulate merit to spread the needy person, suffering person as a compassion. We respectfully dedicate our merit now gathered to the great benevolent teacher, Shakyamuni, the eternal Buddha, to the supreme teaching, the Lotus Sutra, to the reader of the declared latter age of the Dharma, our founder, the great Bodhisattva Nichiren Shu, and the protective deities of the Dharma. May all beings under the heavens and within the four seas live in accordance with the wonderful Dharma. May the wonderful Dharma spread throughout the 10,000 years of the declared latter age of the Dharma. May we realize this word is the eternal Buddha's spirit. May peace permeate all the world and all beings enjoy peace and happiness. May all beings live in safety and live long without misfortune. May the peace and happiness last forever and all beings be prosperous. May the peace and happiness last forever and all the beings be prosperous. We pray that all beings awaken to the true nature of reality, which is a Buddha Dharma. May all beings of all beings be helped equally, overcome suffering, and gain the happiness of blissful liberation through the merits of following the teaching of the Lotus Sutra. We pray for the spirits of ancestors and for all the spirits of the universe. May we verify a mind's limits of desire run to be constant, feel free to experience the quiet, the zooming joy of life, and learn to abandon all attachment held in the mind. With this prayer, we endeavor to increase our understanding and appreciation of what others have given and contribute to us, and to develop constant mindful consideration of how our thoughts and actions will beneficially contribute to others. Love Yo Renge Kyo Sujou Hen Segan Kyo Onno Shu Segan Nan Omon Fujin Segan Chi Butsu no Bujou Segan Kyo. This is a four great Bodhisattva vow. This is very important vow. Sentient beings are immeasurable. I bow to sense them all. Our defilements are exhaustible. I bow to count them all. The Buddha's teaching are immeasurable. I bow to know them all.
The way of the Buddha is excel. I bow to attend the past sublime. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. As I told you, closing Buddhist song, Buso is there. We want to just beginning. We are welcome to the invite to the all the Buddha's disciples. So now they will returning their place. Thank you very much. Now just I explain our Nichiren Shu's officially morning service. Of course, some parts skip. And I realize if I, from beginning I explain all everything, I think you are very confused. So from tomorrow, I can pick up only 16 chapters, the most important chapter. And we are skipping second chapter also. And slowly, after your progress, we can, of course, finally we can do the full official service. But slowly we can practice and learn. And of course, meaning is very important. And you can read English translation. So please, at home, by yourself, you study a lot. And regarding the practice, please see this YouTube channel, because even if you are skipping the live, if you have work or something, this YouTube have an archive. So after you finish your work, you can practice again, repeat it. So, and please put the comment whenever you do. In this case, I can understand. You are living not near the Bodhgaya, so I cannot check your practice. But if you see the YouTube, I can understand your progress and you are doing or not. And by yourself also, you can record your attendance or your practice at home, whatever you learn, you study, right? So it is very useful for us. So anyway, have a nice day. Thank you. See you. And regarding the evening service, I don't think it is good for you, because for myself, regarding the prayer and invocation, I will read the Hindi, because Bihar, and I'm going to the Delhi also, Delhi Buddha Bihar, once 2 months regularly for the Buddhist people to spread the Lotus Sutra. So in this case, Hindi is necessary. They don't speak English at all. So yes, that's why. And regarding the Lotus Sutra also, you don't have the copy. I'm reading 28 chapter. We have more and more Lotus Sutra chapter. That's why you cannot see, you cannot compare your copy. So after you master the basic morning and evening book service, and after that additional 28 chapter, I will teach you. So regarding the evening service, of course, for the record, you can put the Nam-myoho Renge Kyo message. But regarding the practice, I don't think good for you. So morning service, I will follow the English book. So I think you are using mother tongue is English and Urdu, right? So not Hindi. So my understanding is different. Misunderstand. Please let me know. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a nice day.